Hi guys, and welcome to this small little update on the tutorial for the DQ6. Well, as you guys know, the DQ6 has now been upgraded into the DQ6S. It was a collaboration with HBB, with the wine bad boy, and yeah, it improved what was already a pretty decent bass earphone, and by bass I mean by a pretty decently tuned and with potential earphone to an earphone which is substantially better. Anyway, when I did the initial tutorial, so this was basically the standard. Oops, sorry. Let me just try and see if I can get this so you guys can see. There we go. So this was basically the standard graph of the DQ6. I did two mods to it, two types of modification. One implied using some foam and a different tuning filter on the front vent, which yielded this result. So gave us a little bit more bass, changed slightly the curve on the 2K area, very slight, and changed it as well again slightly in the 5 to 7, 8K area. Toned down the frequencies past that slightly, and overall it made it more easy listening, not as fatiguing. So this was one of the mods that I did. Sorry, and then I tried another one, which basically was the usage of a 300 grade filter on the actual nozzle, and that yielded this result. So a much more significant result, again an increase in the bass, very visible attenuation around the 2-3K area, carrying on through until the peak at 8, and then this version actually was the one that I preferred the most. So I decided to say to myself, okay, let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can maybe even emulate to perfection the version that HBB created with KZ, the DQ6. So I basically got a standard DQ6, which you can see here. That one is also it's the other piece which I've measured, and I'll show now what I did. So I measured the right side first, and this was what came. So a standard stock DQ6 curve. I'll just put you on the first one that I was showing you. As you can see, almost identical. It's just basically driver variance, and that's it. But anyway, this is this piece here measured. Okay, so I opened up the other one. As you can see, it's here in the coupler. I opened it up and I disconnected the two. That's the little crossover network. Let me see if I can actually just... Okay, so try and zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. So I basically disconnected the crossover network that goes to the two 6mm drivers. Okay, and I proceeded to measure that particular side, and this is what I got. Oh, hold on, same thing? Could this be possible? It's exactly the same curve. I found this quite intriguing, so I decided to recheck it and recheck it again, and yes, I always got the same curve. The actual DD drivers, the two 6mm drivers, are in perfect working conditions, because I also measured them, but when I measured them, their output was very erratic and completely, I mean, it didn't even measure enough to show on the graph here, but completely erratic. My question is, what is happening here? What is going on here? I would like to hear some feedback from KZ actually on this, because this is, in my opinion, highly irregular, and I don't consider myself to be an individual which doesn't know what he's doing. So this is something that I would like to hear, because I've put this version, which is the one that has the disconnected 6mm drivers, I've put it into my ear with the other one, which is still fully assembled, and honestly I see no difference in the sound. They sound exactly the same. As far as I'm concerned, I only see that 10mm driver doing some significant work. I would like to get some feedback. Thank you.